if you remember, we tried checking whether a character is oval or not. You remember that, right? We tried writing that particular program using if case. You remember? So the same program, we'll try to write it using switch. So I'll give you a character. You should be able to tell me whether that character is oval or not. Okay. So for this, let's try to program. Okay, how this can be written in switch. So why I'm trying to write that particular program only in switch? If you remember, the type of operators that we use there is comparison operators. Am I right or not? We took the input character and we tried comparing it with A-E-I-O-U, right? So they're almost everywhere we tried using the comparison operator. You remember, right? When we have to go for switch, if you have any operation that can be done on a comparison, okay? Comparison operation, if you want to do any such operations, then instead of choosing if else, you can go for switch case. The reason is you have more readability and maintainability here with the switch case, right? So that's the reason instead of going to that, you can come to switch case. So the same program, let's try to convert that into switch case now. Okay. So what is that I want to do? I want to write a program. Write a program to find whether the given characters, interesting, character is just a character, okay, is vowel or not using switch case. Okay, using switch case. Let's try this program. Okay, so what I want to do is, let me write a class. Okay, so I want to name this class as switch demo 3 or something. Okay, so I have named it as switch demo 3. The class name is switch demo 3. Now let me write down the main method here. Okay, so what is my main method? Public static void main. Can anyone help me in writing this program if you are feeling comfortable? So firstly, let me write the code for our buffer reader. Okay. So buffered reader. So reference variable br is equal to new buffered reader. Right? It takes what? It takes input as input stream reader. I need to pass that object. So I need to create it all. How to create it? Using new operator. Input stream reader, which will expect the information from where it has to read the data. So I'm saying data is going to come from keyboard. This is what that resembles that now, right? So what I'm saying here, let me say system.out.println. So enter any character. Okay, enter any character. So now I should be able to collect that character. So what I should do? Can anyone tell me now what I should do? How to collect a character? I showed you what is the method that we have to use on the buffer reader. Can anyone tell me how to collect the character from the console, from the keyboard? Anyone? Br dot. What I'm trying to read just a character. If you want to read numbers or something else, you will use a method called read line. Now what I'm trying to collect? I'm trying to collect a character for which what is the method I have?
Read.
Read. Right. So this is going to give me character, right? So now I need to convert that. Okay, it is going to give you in terms of an object. Okay, it will give you in terms of an object. So what is object actually? Object is actually a class which is there in Java, and this is parent class to every class in Java, for every other class in Java. Okay, we'll talk about this when we come to OOPS concepts. Okay, there you will get a clarity. But there is one class, okay, which is called, the class name itself is object. This By default, every class will have accessibility to this. Okay, so how this method is able to send the input as an object, and how we are trying to convert that as a char, all these things you will get a better clarity in the future classes. Okay, when I introduce you to OOPS concepts and as well as typecasting and all, then you will get a good clarity. Till then, what I'm trying to do here, just try to do with it. Okay, you just try to do the same thing. But the full clarity of this, you will be able to understand in the future classes only. Okay, now I need to typecast it. So to what? It is coming as an object, but that object is actually carrying char. So I'm using parenthesis char in front of that, and I wanted to collect it. To what? To a char variable. So that I declared a char variable ch. Okay, now what I should do? I need to write the switch case. The switch will take what? Value. So which value I'm passing? The char value. Okay, which is ch. Now what I wanted to do? Can anyone help me? What I should do? Can
Case 1.
anyone? Right. Case. I need to say case one or what I should do. So the input character will be what? It will be coming as A, B, C, D, something like that. Now my case should match to what? Numbers or it should match to the character.
Character.
It should match to the character. Right. So the user may enter the character either uppercase or smaller case. Right. So I'm taking char. Okay. Now, if the given character matches to this A, so what I should say? It is a vowel. Am I right? So I should say it is a vowel. Now, SOP of, I will say it is vowel. Okay. Now, case, sorry. Now I should say case E. So again, I need to repeat the same statement. Am I right? For how many cases? A, I, O, U. Okay. So case I, O, U. So both small cases and uppercase. Also try to write uppercase. Okay, so it can come in any case. So try to write both. Case A, E, I, O, U. Am I right? So you know the behavior of what? You know the behavior of switch case, right? So if you just leave this case, okay, if you don't use a break statement, okay, if you don't use the break statement, what happens? It will keep on executing till it finds the break statement. Am I right? It will keep on executing till it finds the break statement. Am I right? So instead of, so if it is any of this, if it is any of this, instead of writing system.out.println everywhere, okay, can I write this only at the last place because it is getting duplicated, right? You understood, right? I'm not trying to write the statement anywhere. I'm just leaving the case without writing any statements. So can I write a case without a statement? Yes, we can write them. That's what we have discussed in the rules. So now what I'm trying to do for every case, the statement that we have to write is, it is a vowel. So why to write everywhere? So if any of this is match, if any of the case is match, so what happens? It will keep on executing till it finds the break. And what I'm doing, so let it come to till the last one. And here I'm trying to say it is a vowel. So that what happened, I no need to write the sysort for multiple times. Okay, and I'm just trying to write one more statement. What? A default statement. If none of the cases are matching, then it, so here what I will do, here definitely I will try to write a break statement because after this, I don't want it to execute the default statement. Okay, I don't want it to execute the default statement. So I'm just mentioning the break here. Okay, just I'm saying default system.out.println. It is not a vowel. Okay, just close everything. So this is actually going to work for us. So why did you write only once is what means? Because as I told you, what happens? So if you try to write everywhere, it is going to be duplicated. Instead, smartly I have written what the statement at the last. Because if it is able to match any case, it will keep on going and it will keep on executing till it finds the break statement or end of the loop. Now what I did, just I have written to at the last case and I have written the break. If any of it match, this result will print and we can decide that it is a vowel. If not, it goes to what? Default and it says that it is not a vowel. So our requirement is solved here. All right. So let's try to write this program. Okay. Let's try to write this program and let's demo it. So as I written buffered reader, now I need to import that, right? So import statement is required. So from where this is coming? From which package this will come? Can anyone tell me? So buffer reader is coming from which package? Buffer reader is coming from which class, which package? Java.io. Remember, the package names are very important. If you don't know the package name, then again, it's going to be, you need to go through a lot of other process for checking it. Okay. So, and also what is the other thing I need to do? This method here, it actually throws an error, input IO exception. So I need to throw it. I need to handle it. I'm handling using what? Throws. Throws IO exception. Okay. I'll write this code fastly. I'll demo it and we can move on to the next concept. So let me go to my editor, Sublime Test, and let me say new file. Okay. And let me write the class. So the class I wanted to take is with demo3. So switch. What happened? Demo3. Let me open this class. Okay. Now let me write the main method, public static void main method with the string array as an argument. Okay. Now what I want to do, I wanted to check whether a particular thing is given character is oval or not, right? So what I should do, I need to take the input, for which I need to take the help of buffered reader, right? So I need to if I have the requirement of buffer reader, I need to create object for buffered reader. Buffered reader, br is equal to new buffered reader. Okay, so this is going to take input as what? Input stream reader. Now I need to pass that object. So then I'm creating object for input stream reader, which expects from where the input has to be collected. I need to say you are going to get it from keyboard, collect it from the keyboard. Now once this is done, what I need to do? I need to ask the user to enter his input, enter any characters. So let me print that statement there. Enter.
Sir, system.in spelling wrong.
Yeah. Okay. System.out.println. Okay. Enter any character.
In above line as well. System.in.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Fine. Thank you. So system.out.println, enter any character. So we need to enter a character. So how I should make the user to enter his character? I need to call which method? Read method. So let's call the read method here. So this read method is going to stop and it is going to take the input and it is going to give us as a object. But what is that is actually coming? Char. So I wanted to do what? I need to cast it. I need to typecast it. Means the actual it is holding a character, but it is coming as an object. So I need to unwrap it. So it is coming as different form. From that form, I need to convert into actual form. This process we call it as typecasting. Okay. So how you do it? So which you need to use just parenthesis like this in front of that, and you need to say which form of data is coming in that object. So char is coming, right? So that's the reason I mentioned it char, and declare a char variable and give a variable name. So with this, what we are able to do, we are able to collect the input. Now I will pass that input to whom? To the switch case. And now switch will be having what? Switch will be having all the cases. So case I'm saying A. Okay, so I can write the statement like this: system dot out dot println. Or what I should do? I need to say it is oval. Okay, so it is oval. I can say this, and I need to put the break statement. Okay, now for similarly, I need to do for what? For other cases too. Case A, E. Okay, for this also, I need to repeat this. I need to repeat this for other thing, for other cases also. Case A, so it should not be given in double quotes, it should be given in single quote because it is character and it is represented in single quote. If you do double quotes, it's not going to be treated as char, it is going to be treated as string. Okay, AE, next IOU. So let me say again this, and this time let me say case AIOU, right? And let me repeat that statement. Case IOU. So as I have a doubt that user may send the character in which way? He might be sending in uppercase or lowercase. So not to take risk, I'm trying to code both. I'm trying to code both the cases, uppercase and lowercase. Okay. So case, simply I'll do one thing instead of this. I'll copy and I'll just change them. So this should be capital E, this should be capital I, this should be capital O, and this should be capital U. Okay, so here till here it is fine. So if it is not matching, then it has to go to what? To the default. In the default statement, what I'm trying to say? Sorry. In the default statement, I'm saying it is not a oval. Right? So we are done with writing everything. So I have closed everything. Now what I should do, I need to import. I need to import this class. So from which package it is coming, guys? It is coming from a package called import java.io. I want all the classes to be imported. So I used wildcard character star there. Now after that, what I should do, I should be able to, even this method is going to throw an exception. Let me handle it by using what? Throws keyword. Which exception will throw? IO exception. So let me handle it by using throws keyword. Now I'm able to successfully write my code and now I wanted to save this. So what is that I need to save it? HWITCH, which demo 3, right? Dot Java with the extension. So, oh, where did I save that? I think it is saved in, where it got saved. One minute. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so now let me go to command prompt. I'm in day 15. Let me come back and let me go into day 17. And from here, let me compile the class. Class name is switch demo 3.java. Everything is okay. It will compile. Otherwise, yeah, everything seems good. Let me execute it by using the JVM command, Java command. So let me say enter. It will ask me to enter the character. I'm saying A. I have passed A. Now, yeah, it is able to say it is a oval. Now, again, I wanted to execute, run it. Okay. Again, it is asking, I'll give G. So G is not oval. So it should be able to print me, it is not a oval. Right. So we are able to achieve the requirement. So what is that we know about switch case? So for everything, if the same code, we are trying to write the same code, we can say that this is a duplicate code. So duplicate code is going to unnecessarily waste the space. Okay, so we know you should be able to avoid this duplicate code. So in switch case, what we have understood, instead of writing all these things, what we can do is just write this statement only once. So anything matches, it will go till the last, and it will try to print only once. Okay, because as we know how the switch case works, switch case how it will work. So see, for every case, I'm not at all giving any statements, and there is no break. There is no break, and I'm not giving any statements. So what happens in switch case? What we have understood, what we have discussed till the other class. So now it will come here. Let's say I have given A, right? Now it will come here. It will be able to match case A, and it will come here. It is not able to see any statement, as well as it is not able to see the break statement. Now it will not stop here. It will go to the next case, and it will also execute this. Now again it came here. There is no break statement here. Again it will come here. It is not able to see the break statement. It came here. It came here. It came here. Nowhere it is not able to see any of the break statement. Now it went to I, O, U, all, and it went to U. And after that it is executing. So we need what actually? We need to say it is a oval. So I have written it last, and after that I have given a break. Now it will stop there and it will come out of it. So we need the statement only printed once. Why to write everywhere? Because for that reason, as we know that flow of the switch case works like this, I have just utilize that flow, and I have written the statement only once. Okay, so now see here, I have saved this program. So Control S, I have saved it, and I will compile. I need to recompile it because I did the changes. And now let me execute that class. Okay, so I am giving capital A. So it should be still be able to say me it is a vowel. So it is saying it is a vowel? Yes. The reason, what happened? Even though there are no statements, it didn't stop there. It is trying to execute till it is finding the break statement. So before that, there is one sysout. Actually, it is getting printed. You understood how it is working? Anyone is having any doubts in this? Or you're clear with this? Why I have written only once? Just as I know the flow of the switch, how it will work. So why I haven't written the other way? Because it is getting duplicated. Why unnecessarily we have to write duplicate code? So it is waste of space, time, everything, efforts, everything, right? So any questions on this? If you don't have any questions, we can move on. We can move on to the next topic.
Clear, sir.
Okay. All right, guys. Okay. Now let's move on to the next concept. I'll give you some assignments. Okay, on the switch. Will you guys work on it?
Sir,
So try to practice this and let me know if you are stuck somewhere. Don't stop asking. Okay, if you're stuck somewhere, let me know. So I will help you and you'll be able to progress. Otherwise, you'll be stopping there itself and will not be able to progress. And remaining classes, future classes are going to be difficult for you if you're not able to practice them now. So I will send that like the other day, how I'm able to send the assignment document. Similarly, today also I will send them. Okay, go through them and try to practice them using the switch case. All right. Now let's move on to the next concept under, yes, someone is asking something.
yesterday we have done one program, no?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, from that I'm getting some errors, sir.
Okay. So can we see at the
Um,
end of the session? If you know,
Uh,
is it
actually, I posted that program in our group, sir. Will you check that program once?
okay? So who is this? Who is talking? Shravanti, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Shravanti, give me a minute. So what is your issue? What is it saying? Mm, new buffered reader, not find symbol. So what did you do? You haven't import that particular class. So you need to import that class. You missed import.
Mm,
So at the beginning line, you need to say import. So it's saying I'm unable to find the symbol buffered reader.
mm,
So as it is, why it is not able to find? So buffered reader is not a default class that will be automatically imported by compiler or Java. Okay, so by default, only the classes which are there in a lang package, they only get imported. Other packages are not imported. We need to explicitly import them. So now this class is there in a package called as IO package. So you need to say import space java.io.star. Okay, and semicolon. If you put that particular statement, then that will work. And you will get one more error, and that error is going to be related to the IO exception. You have missed that too. So you just look at the code. Okay, you just look at the. So yesterday I have sent a document. Is it not clear? The code is not.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sir.
Uh-huh. Okay, okay. Okay. Can someone help her? Okay, after the session, just help her. You know how to connect? Anyone able to execute this program? Anyone is able to execute this program? Anyone? No one? No one hasn't tried this?
Yeah, will you execute this program once, sir?
Okay, let me write it. Okay, we'll discuss the trade statements tomorrow. Let's see this. So let me go to our editor. Let me create a file. So we wanted to do the arithmetic operations, right? So let me write the class. Let me say,
Sir, we can copy from WhatsApp group.
I don't have WhatsApp in my machine. Let
Oh,
me,
okay, sir.
I'll just use this as we are using the same thing. Till here, I will try to copy. Okay, instead of saying demo, I'll say demo. Do you have demo one? Yeah. So demo two, we don't have. Let me say switch demo two. Okay. So see this, till here the code is same. Now what I'm doing is, so we should be able to collect the inputs first. Okay. So I need to ask the user system dot out dot println. I need to ask the user to enter any two numbers. Okay. So enter any two numbers. Okay, now what he has to do, he has to give me those values, right? So how to collect them? Using br.read line method. So this method will be able to read those values, but this is going to give you what in terms of string. What I need to do, but the actual value that is coming is integer. I need to parse it to integer, for which I need to do what? I need to call the integer class, and the method that I need to call is parse int. That is parse int. Okay. Now I just wanted to collect this value into a integer variable as the value that is coming is integer. So I'm declaring integer variable and I'm holding the value. Similarly, let me write this sentence for one more time for collecting the second variable, and this time I will name this as B. So two values are entered and those two values are stored in A and B variables. Now next what I need to do? Next I should be able to display him. So which arithmetic operation he wants to perform. Okay, which arithmetic operation he wants to perform, for which I'm trying to write few sysouts. Okay, I'm asking him to choose. Okay, so let me write few sysouts. So what I should do? If one for what? Addition. Okay, if you want addition, then choose, then enter one. Okay, and if you want subtraction, then select two. Select two for subtraction. Okay. So if you want multiplication, then select 3. Okay, and if you want uh, quotient out of division, if you want quotient, then select 4. Okay, uh, quotient, right? And fifthly, if you want remainder, okay, fifth, if you select fifth, then it is going to give you remainder. Okay, so that's it. Okay, now I should ask him, I should print him such that he'll be able to pass the input, give the input. So what I should say, enter your choice, enter your choice. I should ask him to enter his choice. Now, once he enters it, so what should I do now? I need to collect it, for which I need to call the readline method. Okay, so this will give me an integer, so a character, right? So let me so I'm going to get a number only. So because I'm giving the options as 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll get a number. So I'm using readline, and this is going to come in terms of string. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to convert that integer dot parse int method. I need to call this method, and I need to give that particular value into that method. Okay, now this is going to give me an int of choice. Okay, int of choice. I'm declaring a variable and I'm trying to take the value and I'm storing it in the choice. Now I will give this choice variable, choice of to the switch case. Switch is going to expect what? It is going to expect a value. I'm passing that variable. Okay. Now here what I want to do, if he has chosen case 1, if his choice is 1, so actually for choice 1, what I need to do? I need to perform addition. Okay, I need to perform what? Addition. For which what I'm doing, I'm saying system dot out dot println of what I need to say. I need to say addition. Addition of equal to, let me say, plus. So how to perform addition? Take the two variables, values. Where are the values? In A and B. So to perform addition, what is the operator I need to use? I need to use the operator plus. Okay, so A plus B. Right. Now once this is done, we need to do what? We need to use the break statement because I don't want other cases to be executed. If you don't mention break, then every other case also going to be executed. Now, similarly, if its choice is 2, then what I should do? I need to perform subtraction, right? I need to perform what? Subtraction. So I'm just trying to perform the subtraction. So how to perform subtraction? What is the operator I need to use? Minus. Okay, again, a break statement. Pass the break. Also mention the break statement. Otherwise, it will keep on executing till it goes to the last statement, end of the switch case. Okay. If he chooses 3, so what I should do? If he chooses 3, I need to perform what? Multiplication. I need to perform multiplication. So how to perform multiplication? What is the operator I need to use? I need to use asterisk symbol, right? Star. And similarly, if you choose as case 4, so for 4, what I need to do? I need to pass the quotient. So I need to pass quotient. For quotient, what is that? What is the division operator that I need to use? I need to use slash, right? A by B. This is going to give me quotient as the output. Similarly, let me write the last one. Case 5. So if he has given the input as 5, then I need to give him the remainder. So remainder. Okay, so how to get the remainder? We need to use the operator modulus, right? And if none of this matches, I want the default statement to be executed, right? So the default is what? Default, I wanted to say invalid choice. I just wanted to say invalid choice. You haven't chosen a proper choice. The choice that you have selected is invalid. Invalid choice. All right. So I'm able to close the switch. It started here and it is ending here. After that, let me close the main method, and after that, let me close the class. Okay, so this is able to this and this one. Yeah, so everything seems to be good now. So just let me move all these things a bit inside. Okay, now the code is looking good. Okay, so now as I'm using buffer reader, what I need to do? I need to import this class. So how to import this class? So that should be the first statement. I just need to say import java.io.star. If you don't import, then you're going to get that error. Cannot find symbol. It is saying that I'm not able to find that class. Could you please tell me where that class is? So I need to tell that the class is there in so-and-so package. Please bring it from that package. So by default, it will not be able to do. We have to explicitly write the import statement of java.io. So what is that? I need to give that name, which demo2.java. Save it here. Okay, everything seems fine. All right. If any issue there, okay. So there is one more which came extra, so I just removed it. Now let me save this again. Let me come to the command prompt. So I'm in the same package. Let me compile this class, which demo2.java. Okay, I didn't use the semicolon. Let me put the semicolon and save this program again using command S. And now let me compile the program again. So yes, it is able to compile perfectly. Now I'll say which demo 2. Okay, and just let me enter here. Now it is asking me to enter two numbers. So I'll give 10, say enter. I can give one more input, 20. Okay, now enter your choice. What do you guys want to do? What do you want me to perform? Subtraction, addition, multiplication, quotient, which one? Tell me your choice.
Reminder.
You want remainder, which is 5. Okay, so what is the output? So if you divide 10 by 20, what happens? What will be the remainder that you will get? Any guess? Any guesses, guys? A lower, if you try to divide a bigger number with smaller number, what should be the remainder you should get? Salvation? It is giving what?
10.
Why it is giving 10? So A is, hey, how much we have given? 10. So 10 modulus by 20. So 10 modulus by 20, remainder is what? 10. Is it correct? Shall we try to execute one more time? Let me give this time 20 and 10. Okay. Now let me give the same 5. So this time the output should be coming as what? Remainder should be coming as what? 0, right? Can we expect a 0? Is the remainder? Because 10 will be able to divide 20 two times. So that the remainder becomes 0. So this time remainder is coming 0. But in this case, so if you try to divide any smaller number with bigger number, so at that time it is going to give the smaller number to as a input. Let me try one more. I'll give 30 and 50. I will choose 5. It should give me 30 or what? Yeah, okay. So when you give a smaller number, and you give a bigger number to divide the smaller number, at that time it is giving you with what is the smaller number that you have passed. Understood, right? Did you understand what happened? Or you want me to explain that again?
Just show that program once, sir. Program.
Yeah, this is the program.
Mm.
So A is what? A has given 10 and B is what? 20. So I'm asking 10 should be divided by 20. At that time, the remainder is what? The remainder is coming as what are the smaller number that you have given. Okay, but if you're trying to divide a bigger number with smaller number, like let's say I have given A as 20 and I'm asking you to divide by 10 at that time. So what will be the remainder? 0, right? So 10 will be able to divide 20 or not? Yes, it will be able to divide 20 two times. So the remainder will be what? 0. You getting the point what I'm trying to say? So if I give the inputs like this, so how it will happening, how it will divide? So it will say simply what we have 20. This should be divided by, okay, this should be divided by 10. Okay. So, and you are expecting result for this. So at the time, what is happening? It is just returning you, you're trying to divide a smaller number with a bigger number. At the time, it is just trying to return you this itself. Got it? For this, the remainder is coming as, okay, so this is the remainder. You're getting this as a reminder if you try to do this. But if you try to do the other way, like if you say 10 divided by 20. So this will be divided by how many times? 2 times. So 10 to how much? 20. So what happened? Result remainder is 0. This is what getting returned in case of when you're trying to divide bigger number with smaller number. Understood? Clear, guys?
Clear, sir. But again getting error, sir. I'm sent in WhatsApp.
You're still getting a error, cannot find symbol. Hmm. What is the error you're getting? Buffered reader. Hmm.
Read line L capital, sir.
Sorry. Okay. I couldn't open the message. So I'm just waiting for the message to download. So what is it is saying? Cannot find symbol buffer reader. Huh? So it is pointing at read line. So you are not, it is a method, right? So L should be capital. You're using small there. L should be capital there. This one is there, right? You are giving that as a small one. You need to give capital there. Read line.
Okay, sir.
So, all right, guys. Any more questions? Any more doubts? I'll send this program. Just try to write this program by yourself and execute this program. Okay, so you might also face such issues actually. Okay, so that you'll be coming to know what are the case sensitive things and why we need to be careful in writing the program. You'll be getting habituated to things and you will be careful in writing the programs in the future classes. Okay, if any one of you haven't practiced them, please practice. Okay, go through that. And if you have any issues, come back. So now it is working for you, Shravanti?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right then. Any questions, guys? You have any questions to ask? Or it is good to go? All good? Okay. So any questions, you can post me there. I'll answer there. Right? Okay, we'll catch you tomorrow and we'll discuss on control statements. Okay, so we have control statement in control statements. The next section is we need to discuss about iterative statements. Okay, we'll go to iteration. We'll try to understand what are iterative statements and what are the different statements that are provided under iterative statements or looping statements. Okay, so there are around 4. So we'll try to cover at least 2 tomorrow. Okay, and okay, so for coming on Monday, we can discuss
Sir,
the concepts.
sir, again getting another error. Unreported exception, IO exception.
You are not catching it. So what you're doing is
Yes,
you're not
sir.
using this.
Again got different errors.
What is it? It's okay. Then only you'll be able to understand a lot of things. It's good always to get so many errors in the initial days. Whoever gets more errors in the initial classes, they will learn a lot. Okay, send me that screenshot once. What is?
Unreported exception.
Just send me unreported exception. Yeah. So you are not catching it. As I'm telling you, you need to use this. You're able to see the code? You're able to see the screen?
Just a minute, sir.
See my
Which one?
You have to write this statement.
Throws IO exception. Okay.
Yeah. So between the method declaration and flower bracket, open flower bracket, you need to write that statement.
Okay, sir.
So it is saying that there is a possibility that that code can give you an exception. Means this code might be stopped if you are not passing proper inputs. Okay, there is a chance of the program not to get executed. Okay, now in that case, what do you want me to do? Okay, you want me to do any alternative? Okay, so Java programming is called as exception handling program. Okay, one of the feature of Java is it can handle exceptions. So in the case of failure, what it will try to do is it will try to do any alternative to it. Okay, in terms of an exception, you should be able to tell what I can do or what I should do, okay, to the programming. Because if you are just stopping the program in between, and if you're terminating the program abnormally, means without giving any information or instruction, or if without providing any proper information, what happened at the last. So it is not a good programming, right? It is not a proper answering, right? So the answering is always what it is becoming wrong way. So the communication should be properly given. So that's the reason what you have to do. You should be able to properly communicate. So program should not be abnormally terminated. Means it should not stop in between and it should not give you any improper response. It has to give you a proper response. Okay. So that's the reason it is saying that I may give you an error. Okay. I may stop because of an error. So what you have to do is you need to handle it. If you don't handle, I will not allow you to execute your code. So how to handle it? You need to say throws IO exception. Okay. So we have a separate section, which is called exception handling. Okay. Which is very important. So we will discuss that very deeply. At that time, you'll understand what are this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
For you to just understand why you have to write that, I'm trying to explain you a bit around it, just brief introduction around it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. But you have a separate section on this. Till then, just hold on. You'll be able to understand it clearly.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so is it working now or you have any issue? If you have any issue, post me. Okay. Yeah. I
No,
think
it's working, sir.
already so many people have executed, I think they'll be able to help. If not, even if I'm not able to respond, someone should be able to help you.
Yeah, I got the output, sir.
Okay, good then.
Subscribe for more videos and hit the bell icon for notification of videos.